My name is Amir Sarai and I'm doing Georgia Institute of Technology in Georgia, and my degree is bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering. So the first year basically focuses on the coursework in basic STEM classes like chemistry, math, physics, humanity, and social sciences. Third and fourth years emphasize aerospace and what you're really going into your major for, design and other courses that individualize your education. And there's a required amount of 122 credit hours, and they also accept a variety of AP credits from high school. So for the program expectations, you have to have a C or better in the freshman and sophomore year level math and physics courses, and a D or F must be repeated next semester. You have to have a 2.0 GPA minimum to graduate. For a sophomore, you have to have no more than 2 D grades permitted in the aerospace and other engineering courses. Courses which are D, which may be repeated at any time with approval of advisor. So the admission guidelines are you have to have an average GPA of 3.9, which is pretty competitive. Average SAT score of a 2078, which on the 20 scale is a 1450, which is still pretty competitive in the 75th percentile. It's pretty competitive, like I just said. It compares SAT and ACT, and they do look at your GPA. They don't look at length because that's not something that matters for them. So now I'm going to be going into scholarships. The first one is the Goizeta Foundation Scholars Fund. It's a comprehensive package to support Hispanic or Latino students to a permanent scholarship endowment. The requirements are you must be of Hispanic or Latino heritage with family residing in the U.S., must submit the application by January 10th, and must be accepted to Georgia Tech for the fall, and must submit the scholarship and the Georgia Tech essay by March 1st. So now the next scholarship is the BlackRock Halleck Scholarship, and it will provide an annual experience to fund 2 cost of attendance scholarships each year for undergrad students. It basically pays for everything, and it's tuition, mandatory student fees, books and supplies, housing allowance, meal plans, personal fees, and everything else from the scholarship. The requirements are you must intend to utilize tell them what you're going to do, and tell the dean of college and the vice president of student life and the dean of college's faculty advisors and student organizations. So the next scholarship I'm going to is the Goldbold Family Scholarship. It's basically made by Mr. Goldbold, who built a successful career in the financial services industry. Currently the vice chairman for Raymond James Financial, which is like a Fidelity or something. It's like a investment company. And the requirements are it must be a Hispanic, must be accepted for admission to Georgia Tech as a freshman, and must the scholarship application by March 1st. So now I'm basically going to talk about the loans. There's institutional loans, which are the basic ones that any college student can get, and they're available, and they're awarded from one of several institutional loans. Office of Scholarships and Financial Aid will select the loan that provides the best option for the student. That basically means, like, let's say you're going aerospace, they'll provide you with like a technology scholarship. Let's say you're doing business, they'll provide you with let's say you're doing law, they'll provide you with like a finance one. Wallace J. Green, James P. Lindsay, and Hazard Reeves loan are all just 3 of the major loans that they give out, or that you can apply for. Before applying for a private loan, you have to be aware that you have to be eligible for it, as under U.S. requirements. They're free and lower cost adult loans for basically how we have free and reduced price lunch. And then you are strongly encouraged to pursue the availability of free or lower cost options with Georgia Tech Office of Scholarships and Financial Aid. So now I'm basically going to talk about the loans. There's institutional loans, which are the basic ones that any college student can get, and they're available, and they're awarded from one of several institutional loans. Office of Scholarships and Financial Aid will select the loan that provides the best option for the student. That basically means, let's say you're going aerospace, they'll provide you with like a technology scholarship. Let's say you're doing business, they'll provide you with let's say you're doing law, they'll provide you with like a finance one. Wallace J. Green, James P. Lindsay, and Hazard Reeves loan are all just 3 of the major loans that they give out, or that you can apply for. Before applying for a private loan, you have to be aware that you have to be eligible for it, as under U.S. requirements. They're free and lower cost adult loans for basically how we have free and reduced price lunch. And then you are strongly encouraged to pursue the availability of free or lower cost options with Georgia Tech Office of Scholarship and Financial Aid. Georgia Tech has all kinds of clubs and things to do. I read that there's 15 honor societies, over 60 youth organizations, and over 400 clubs. They have clubs for anything. Even though it's technology and everything in school, they have like clubs. They all kinds of things you can do in diversity is one thing Georgia Tech prides itself on. They have students from all colleges. They accept applications from all over the world. So if you're a student living in Zimbabwe, you can apply there and you can get it too. For a temporary aerospace engineering student, there's many things to do. One thing that looks fun is the Yellow Jackets Club, where you and a few friends can go rent a plane and just go fly over and see the scenery, go to the coast, something like that.